Hey there, guys. How you all doing today? It's yet and again another crummy day here in Montreal, Quebec, Canada. I'm filming you this almost 1 p.m. Today's it's already the 13th of March. Man, and I thought that December, January, and February went fast. No, actually, March is going by pretty quickly as well. So anyway, I just had this idea, just sort of spurred a moment to do this video because well, you see this drawing, as you saw in the title, I did, um, well, let's see, when was it? 2011, I think it was. And I just framed it. And I framed it because I was going to put the drawing that was in it before of my 59 Ford Fairlane cop car with the tornado in the background. And then I don't know, I thought about it and I said, I'm going to repaint. I had to repaint the whole frame because frankly, it's a cheap frame. It's a cheap frame. It's a professional frame and it's custom made. So it came out of my pocket to frame whatever. I don't remember what was in there before, but it wasn't really well done, and the frame was scratched. So I said, you know what? I'll give it 2 coats of black paint, acrylic paint, as you can see here. Not perfect, but it looks good. Looks very good, and it's a cheap plastic frame, so now it looks a lot better. And I said to myself, you know what? I was going through these drawings I've got, right? As you can see, this size here. This is, I think it's a European size because I remember I bought this pack of paper, this artist paper. It was a thick, heavy gauge paper. It was like, I think 15 by 23, but it's not a standard size. This is 16 by 20, for example. Okay. Okay, sorry, it's not 15 by 23. I think it's like 18 by 23. And it's not a standard size. That's a standard size. This is also 16 by 20. This too. This is another one that I did in those years, 2011, 2012. And yeah, if that looks familiar, that's overpass on Saint Joseph Street in Lachine, near Ville Saint Pierre. And again, I found this drawing. I said, you know what, man, this is the only drawing I ever did in the series, in my obsessive series of classic cars and trucks and buses that I did, you know, from 93 to like, oh my God, I like 2012 again, more than that actually. And it was really on and off because, you know, it's time consuming to do this. It's not like just some drawing, you know, like whatever, just a pen or paper. No, markers and pens and everything. And this is the only drawing I ever did of somebody. And it was actually, I needed the money at the time. I wasn't rich at all. And neither that I am now, like a lot of you. And I said, the guy I knew, he said, yeah, do me a drawing of Jean Beliveau. Now, being as stupid and naive as I was even just more than 10 years ago, I didn't take a down payment, and he backed out of the deal, the freaking guy. So I never could get anybody to buy it. I don't understand. It's like, it's a nice drawing. I mean, it's unique. It's in pen and markers. It's not paint, by the way. It's not paint. This is paint. This one also is done in pen and markers. And so you see why I'm filming this, to get some I don't want to say national attention because frankly I don't really want to ship this thing. I think it's too large a glass. There's too much of a risk of it to break. It'll cost a lot to ship it too, unless you don't care spending whatever $100, you know, because it's going to be at least 60. I'm sure of that from experience from shipping things. But yeah, it took me 3 coats of markers. I don't want to say paint, but ink, to actually get that right tone that I want, that rich tone in the red and everything, and Habs logo. And again, I draw everything freehand. There's no pens or tracing or anything like that. Same thing with that Freightliner truck you just saw. It took me a while to find my signature. I was like, you're not going to tell me I did this and not signed it. Yeah, I signed it right there. It's just really small. Where is it? Shit, I just saw it. Hang on, guys. I'm looking. There it is, right there. See? I got that song in my head, that last song that was playing just on the radio. Those were the days, my friend, I thought it never end. And I ran out of ink, I think, over here. It's not perfect, but look at all the work in the netting and everything. So like I said, 2-3 coats of ink on pretty much everything. And wow, does this ever look better framed? Am I ever glad I framed this? This is a total homage, specifically since this Canadiens Habs legend, who I can't imagine how many times he must have contributed to the Canadiens winning the cup, right? Because the Canadiens haven't won the freaking Stanley Cup now in almost 30 years. It'll be 30 years in May, and even I know that. Well, anyway, I'm not going to call them like I usually call them, because I know probably a lot of you are out there, you like the Habs and all that, and so yeah, it's a beautiful item. Cleaned the glass both sides, made sure there was no dust anywhere. And again, the frame isn't perfect. You can see there's a There's a part here that's stretched out. I wasn't able to hammer it down. I'll show you the back side of it. See? Yeah, because I had these stupid, I don't know what you want to call them. They're not clips or whatever. They were for the birds. They didn't stick in there, so I had to use these screws. So now it's nice and solid, nice and flat. Got your cord there, your metal cord, metal wire, I mean. And that's it. So this is something I'm going to put up very shortly. I used to be able to download from my phone. I don't know what happened. It seemed, I don't know, I tried to fix it and didn't seem to work. So that's it, guys. So, yeah, like I said, I mean, I'll ship it, but I prefer if you can come and get it. Listen, I don't care if you come from Ottawa, Quebec City, man. Come and get it. $250. It's signed. It's one of a kind. If you're wondering about me, doing any Teespring merchandise with this, absolutely. I took a couple of good pictures before I put this in the frame, so that I do own the rights, the copyright to do what I want with it, even though if I sell it. So. But yeah, it looks great. I'm really about it. I'm happy about it. The black frame really suits it just perfectly. Perfectly. I'll give you another view here, better, a little bit more in the light here. So that's it. You can, you're interested in that, leave me a comment. You can find me on Facebook. You can email me at eltonmcfall@hotmail.com. eltonmcfall@hotmail.com. And again, I'm thinking $250. Take it home. That's it. Or best offer. But I don't know. I think it's worth, hey, maybe it's worth more than that, Again, if I had more money, I wouldn't have repainted that frame, and I probably would have thrown it out. But, repurposing, right? You got to think like a Cuban sometimes when you don't have much money. So, because I mean, you know how much custom framing is. What we're going to sell you the drawing for 130, $40, and then you got to spend, about that or more just to frame it. So think of it in those parameters. All right, guys. Thanks again for watching, and stay tuned for more great videos from Montreal, of course. Bye-bye.